9 side hustles that don't require you to sell your panties, Part 7, renting cars on Turo. Here's how you can make $10,000 in just 5 months renting cars to strangers on Turo. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Morgan, but you can call me Little Mo. A year ago, I overcame my fear of being on video because I was sick and tired of online gurus charging to teach you information about side hustles. So I decided to test them out and share what I learned for free right here with you. So if that's something you are interested in, be sure to do me a huge favor, hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up so that I can keep sharing information that will hopefully make your life better and give you less financial stress. So what had happened was 5 months ago, I had this crazy idea because I work from home, I very rarely drive my car, and I just saw it sitting there collecting dust when I realized maybe I could monetize it. Now, I don't have a luxury vehicle. I am just a normal girl in Louisiana. I drive a 2014 Honda, and I thought people only wanted to rent Teslas, BMW, luxury vehicles. Well, boy, was I wrong. Today, I'm going to share with you exactly what I did to get $10,000 in profit in just 5 months so that hopefully you can do it too. Full disclosure, I will not be charging any sort of money for any sort of courses on Turo. I'm actually a full-time Amazon seller, but this year with the pandemic, we really had to diversify, so here we are. Everything I share is going to be free because side hustles totally changed my life. They brought me from a broke waitress to a 7-figure CEO. So I really hope that you find this video valuable. And since your time is money, let's get started. My big advice for new Turo hosts is do not rent any personal vehicle that you're personally attached to and love, because at the end of the day, it's a rental vehicle. People are gonna smoke in it, and you're gonna make extra money when they do that, and people are gonna get it dirty and messy. So you have to think of it like a business. It's a piece of metal that is going to possibly get your kids to college or help you pay bills or get presents for your kids. It's whatever you want it to be. You just have to go in with that mindset, knowing that this is a business, not a charity, and treat it exactly like that. There are some things you're going to need to get to make your business successful, such as a lockbox so that you can do contactless pickups. You probably want to get an ozone odorizer, so if anybody smokes in your vehicle, has crazy smells, you can get that out. We got all of ours at Amazon, and I will put a link in the description below for you. Now, let's go. These are 6 easy, simple steps anybody can do to get started making money renting cars on Turo. So the first step is really, really easy. You just want to go to Turo.com or download the free Turo app, and you want to sign up as somebody who rents cars. It's absolutely free to do it, and I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see exactly what to do. Signing up is way easier than you'd think. So if you decide to do it online, you just go to Turo.com and go right up here to the right hand top corner, and you're going to click sign up. Once you click this, it's going to look like this, and you can continue with Apple, Google, Facebook, whatever it is. There are a couple of requirements for your car to be able to be rented on Turo, and those are: you must be registered in any state except New York. Your vehicle can't be any more than 12 years old, and it must have less than 130,000 miles. The great thing, everybody asks about insurance. The great thing is you do not have to provide any sort of insurance. Turo provides this, and you pick different plans that meet your needs. So for example, I'm on the 85% plan. So I get to keep 85% percent of my profit, and Turo keeps 15%. And if the guests were to get in any sort of accident, it is going to be covered under Turo's insurance and not affect my personal insurance. Thank goodness. Your vehicle has to have a clean title, and it can never have been declared a total loss. Step 2 is list your car on Turo, and it's actually very simple. You just are going to upload the VIN number, and this is instantly going to tell you if your car is eligible or not. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my listings. So this is my personal vehicle that I started listing. It's a Honda CR-V 2014, and you want to take really good pictures of it, and you want to take a lot of them. So as you can see on our listing, we just put it in our yard because I think our yard is beautiful and foresty, so it kind of gives people an idea of what it looks like. You want to take pictures from every single angle. You want to get the inside of it. You want to make sure they look really, really good. And I wasn't sure how to know, how to price it. So you want to look in your area. Every area is going to be different. I went and joined a bunch of free Facebook groups, and I actually came across a guy who did market research studies. It gives you a whole analysis of, for your area, what car is going to do well, because when we were buying a second vehicle, it was a huge investment. So I needed to know what was going to perform well. And his market analysis helped me do that. So I do not sell anything like that, but I'm going to drop it in the description just in case that's something you're interested in researching. So I do the Honda CR-V for $89 a day, which is pretty good because we live in a small town, so it's kind of, you could get more money that way since we don't have a ton of competition yet. It's not saturated. Then we added a Jeep Cherokee back in October, and this one is normally $99 a day. We do discounts for 3 days or more, 7 days or more, 2 weeks, etc. So we added this Jeep Cherokee based on the market analysis report, and it has performed so well. Since we started, you can see this is how many days we have had this vehicle booked. I think it is really a good car for Turo because people aren't always looking for luxury. So you just need to set your daily rate. You're going to set your hours. People can pick it up if you want to offer delivery, whatever you need, and you want to get you a good description on here. So what I did is I went and looked at other people who were top hosts to see how theirs were looking and just kind of made mine unique. As Amazon sellers, our 100% focus is on providing the best customer service possible, so that was our goal. Step 3, you're going to get a notification when somebody books with you. You can turn it on where they'll send you a text message, they can add it to your Google Calendar, whatever you want. So right now we have a trip going on, so if you are on Turo.com, you can go under your host tools and check out any of your bookings. So currently, the one vehicle that is out is going to be back on Friday at 8 p.m. You can also look at your history, which will show you anybody who has previously booked with you. So as you can see, we just signed up 5 months ago, and let me show you how many trips we have had. We have been so blessed and so lucky to have people who gave us a shot even before we got all of our positive reviews. So I am really, really, really thankful for that. Turo has been a huge blessing for my family, and I hope that it will be for you as well. Step 4, when somebody books your vehicle, you have actually 2 options. You can have where they can automatically book it, or you can have where you have to approve them. I highly recommend you do automatic bookings because with the car chip shortage, most rental car companies right now are out of vehicles. So a lot of these people will never have used Turo before. You're going to give them either a predetermined location where they will do a contactless pickup. And if they are doing a contactless pickup where you're not meeting with them, they have to send you a picture that is a selfie of them holding their license with their face in it. And this is so Turo's insurance will cover that they verify it is this person. Before anybody ever gets your vehicle, you have to take a ton of pictures. You have to document the mileage, you have to document the gas, you want it to be full when they come, and take at least 50 pictures. Just in case anything bad happens, you will have your butt covered, because trust me, You do not want to end up in a situation where they damage something and you didn't have a good enough picture that it would not be covered. So it's better to have too many pictures than not enough. So make sure that you log the mileage, and if you're meeting person in person, you hand off the keys. So we try to go a little bit above and beyond, especially since we just have normal vehicles, a Jeep and a Honda. So we personally print out a sheet for everybody that is a local guide to our town, and we made it on Canva, and we put their name. Actually, if anybody's interested, just comment below in the comment section and I can send you a link to it if you would like to use it for your guest. And it allows them just to feel this personalized experience. I also put a bottle of water for each guest as well, just to differentiate ourselves and set us apart from the other hosts, and hopefully have them book with us again. Step 5, you're gonna meet the guest when the trip is over, and you can check out the car. Now, if you're gonna do contactless, so let's say we are dropping it off at the airport. Personally, we do not offer any free delivery because our time is money. We do have a predetermined location where they can take a Uber, Lyft, and pick it up for free. The thing is about Turo, it's definitely not passive income because you do have to wash the cars, have the cars ready, but it is pretty close to passive income from all these side hustles we have shared and tried, because once you get the renter, each day they're driving a vehicle and you aren't doing anything each day. So I think it can be an awesome side hustle if you have a vehicle you maybe aren't using, or if you want to try to get a vehicle just to rent like we ended up doing. Step 6, take the money and run. You're gonna get paid whatever your percentage is after the fees. And for anybody who thinks that this is fake, I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share and show you our earnings from the past 5 months. The proof is in the pudding, baby. So whenever I started, I actually got my first booking within 12 hours. I had not even told my partner I listed my car yet. So I started at the end of August. And all of these earnings, this is after your fees. Now, it's not going to be after, oil changes, any sort of depreciation on your car, but this is after Turo takes their fees, and this is your actual payout. So I started with just my Honda CR-V at the end of August, and $788. September is a little different of a month because we went to Hawaii for 2 weeks and I did not have it listed. So I think I only got 1 or 2 bookings before we left. Still made $414. October is when we took the crazy risk at the very end of October and added the Jeep, and we did almost $1,700. November, we had the craziest thing happen. If y'all want to hear about the craziest Turo experience, I thought somebody had stolen our vehicle, but it ended up okay. Then comment, tell me what happened below, and I'll do a video on it because it was wild. But we ended up making even more money, $4,600, and it is the end of December now, and we are at $2,500 for the month. So Turo can totally be an awesome side hustle if you're willing to take the risk.